Okay guys, Sean here, and today we are going to talk about Black Clover chapter 234. This video is going to contain spoilers for those who have not read the chapter yet, and regarding the situation concerning Japanese box and manga stream, I'm still trying to find out a date that would be ideal, so you guys can go ahead and tell me yours in the comment section so we can actually agree on a date where the chapter analysis videos will drop. That said, let's talk about the chapter, shall we? So Yuno ended up in Hag village on the request of sister and asked this guy who he was, and this guy reveals that his name is Ralph. He's a servant of the Grand Bellion family, the noble, or should I say royal family of the Spade Kingdom, which was overthrown by the Zograti siblings. Now before we get into that part, he actually is questioned by Yuno, and Yuno actually asks him how he got to the village in Hag, and the situation was actually revealed to Yuno via a spell called the Flame Magic Trace Mirage, and it actually shows Yuno's past. Now Yuno's father was confirmed to be called Ciel, and his mother is confirmed in the flashback to be called Lois. I did a little bit of research on the meaning of Lois, and it actually refers to War Maiden, and if you actually add Lois to Ciel, it means War Maiden of the Sky. So it implies that there is a high possibility that Yuno's mother was a strong mage and was possibly a warrior maiden of the sky. So with that in mind, that can actually serve as a means to explain Yuno's exponential growth and the reason why Yuno is so talented and gifted. That said, the situation 17 years ago was quite precarious because immediately after Yuno was born, the Zograti siblings betrayed the Spade Kingdom noble, or should I say royal family, and they took over. And after the takeover, Yuno's life was in danger and they actually went after Yuno. So Ralph's father actually was the one who sent Yuno to Hag village, and it seemed he actually died in the process of trying to save Yuno, and his son Ralph is the one who came now to talk to Yuno. And that was a brief summary on how Yuno's life was prior to him coming to Hag and why he found himself in Hag. So Yuno was still trying to process this when he got information about what happens in the Golden Dawn headquarters. Now before we go into what happened in the Golden Dawn headquarters and start asking why and how, it is important to know that Yuno has been a magic knight for just over 18 months. And if you assume that he and Asta trained prior to getting enlisted to the magic knight squads, it must mean that Yuno has just been, introduced to the series, or the series has spanned 2 years now in the Black Clover first. So it's important to know that in those 2 years, within 18 months, Yuno has become a vice captain. That is really, really impressive. I mean, his track record in itself speaks for his skill. So I think that it's important to note that gets fangirls because of his skill. Now that's not the only reason, because we know that Yuno is also the most handsome guy in the Black Clover verse. So it's granted that he was going to, get fangirls at some point. So what happens to Charmy? I'll talk about that in a different video. So basically what happens in the Golden Dawn headquarters was that David was talking to another girl who seems to be a fangirl of Yuno, and we panned out of that part to talk about Yuno and the situation with Ralph. And on panning back, what happens is that Zenon, yes, Zenon suddenly appeared out of nowhere like a Pokemon that spawned and told the guys to raid the Golden Dawn headquarters and kill anyone other than the mage who is Azure stage. Now what this actually implies is that the mage who's Azure stage is possibly either Asta or Sekwe, because those guys were called Azure stage mage. But I'm going to add Petri as well there, because Petri has a grimoire which more or less had a demon taking over the grimoire. So I'll add Petri to that, but given Petri, or should I say William Vengeance, is no longer there, so it's important to note now that Zenon came for no good reason. Now I think that the reason why it could be Asta, or to an extent must be Asta, is because the stage mage must have actually piqued the interest of the Dark Triad for Zenon to come in person, because he wants the guy. Now the reason why Zenon would want the guy is possibly because he also has the powers of a demon, and they're quite wary of demonic powers, or should I say they want him to join their ranks. Another important thing we have to talk about is what was stated in the flashback. So it seems that Zenon, Vanica, as well as Dante got their powers from a single demon, because it seems that they said that they got their powers from the demon, not the demons. It never ended with an S, so it therefore implies that it is still the singular demon that gave each and every one of them the powers they have. Now that does not erase the fact that these guys could possibly also know of the ways to summon demon into the world of the living, and that could actually explain if or why they possibly might have more than one demon powers. But I think that is much more of a stretch, because if they have more than one demonic power, then they will just be too broken for the verse. So that's the chapter, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the chapter in the comment section. What would happen now? Because I think that Zenon knows fully well that the guy who is Azure stage could be a threat to them, so he came in person to stop them. But I'm still thinking that it could actually be because he wants to recruit the guy. And what would be Yuno's response to this? Will he go there? And if Yuno tries to stop Zenon and they find out that he is the spitting image of Lord Ciel, doesn't that mean that Zenon would now have reasons to try to kill Yuno? And what more of Asta? We haven't got any information about his family, so what's going to happen to Asta as well? And what is Asta's lineage? I think that Tabata is saving that for later. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this. Subscribe, comment, and more importantly, hit the notification bell to get subscribed to the channel and get more information about future releases. So that's it for me, guys. See you guys later. Bye.